2 points with about 30 seconds to go?
I mean, I thought we had a pretty good lead in the first quarter. You know, we spoke about keeping a lead. Obviously, we haven't been in a situation like that where, you know, we start pretty well and we sort of do. We have started a couple of times where we've come up with a lead and haven't been able to keep it. You know, sometimes it's the defensive effort and sometimes it's what we're doing on the offensive end. We'll have to check that over the video, of course. I think it was a little bit offensively. I thought we were pretty decent defensively with whatever the halftime score was. But, you know, obviously, you know, they're obviously top of the table and where we are. And it was a good effort. I feel that we had a chance at the end of the game. I think the ring got touched. You know, was an unfortunate miss where the ring got touched on Mango's putback. But you know, that's what happens. We got to try to get a break somehow in some way. So you know, it was close, but and we've come into these situations where we'd be happy with that. But I actually think we probably had a pretty good chance to win today, and we sort of stuffed it up today a little bit.
I thought Payton probably had the best game since he's been at the club. What do you think?
Yeah, he was solid. Yeah, he made shots today. They were playing him a certain way, and he made them. You know, and I thought in glimpses everyone played pretty well. I don't, you know, when you look at it, you know, in glimpses everyone played pretty well. I just like it where now is we asked for 2 games in a row where we had good effort, and we did that today. Now we got to get 5 guys on the floor playing well together. You know what I mean, in these crunch situations. But I mean, yeah, Payton was pretty good today. I thought, and you know, we just need to, you know, just keep moving forward with his form, and then maybe mould it into where, you know, Tyler, him, and Mike play well together. With Sammy, Mango played well. You know, that way where we can just get some depth in our roster.
Do you think Mike he got some early foul trouble with that? Did that stuff up the rotation a bit, or did that?
I'd have to talk to him, how he felt about it and how he deals with it. You know, we haven't been around each other that long. You know, Greta came in today, and that's some. You know, we're trying to fit him in too, which, you know, we have to do for that kid. Yeah, I mean, early foul trouble when you're not ready for it, it could be a little bit of a distraction. But again, we were up with his early foul trouble. In the second quarter, he played, and I don't know if that had anything to do with our performance. I just thought, but you know, on the sideline, yes, trying to find some bodies and move some bodies, it was a challenge.
And obviously, no time to rest. You got United on Sunday. Obviously, that's 2 good performances as said. Is that how you'll get the team up to perform again on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, we're good enough. So we're good enough to play with anyone. They're coming top right now. So we walking out there pretty disappointed we didn't win, which hasn't happened a lot of times. So there's no excuse not to play well now. We don't have any. You know, it's going to be tough down there. They came off a pretty good performance, but they're in pretty much the same space we're at. So, you know, last time we were a little bit more ready than they were, but this time I'm sure with the result, as when we lost to them the first time, they'll be ready for us, and it's on their home court.
And Tyler, you struggled offensively, but towards the end of the game you start to pick up your shots. Is that obviously you do your team energy? Is that why you sort of stepped up?
I mean, I don't really worry about the makes, the misses. I just try to give, you know, our team the best chance to win. I mean, in the fourth quarter, yeah, shots presented themselves, but you know, it's just what I do. Like, I don't really think too much about it. But you know, tonight we were right there with the best team in the league, like Coach said, and we've been struggling all year to go back-to-back games. So for us to, after this one, notice that, wow, like we could have won that game, and you know, we strung 2 good games together. I mean, we're still figuring each other out, which is, you know, we're halfway through the season, but it's been such a weird year for us. So I think, you know, the more we play with each other, the more we get in these situations, I think the more comfortable we become during these stretches. So yes, personally, you know, you want to shoot well every game, you want to play well every game, but I'm not too worried about that. I just want to win games.
and obviously another game with Peyton, with Michael. How sense of things are gelling well with you guys? Is that how you're playing?
100%. Michael is a great addition to the team. Peyton's playing well. And we're just got to find that consistency within us three. There's three threats on the court at all times. That's going to be hard to guard, throughout a year. But we're figuring each other out. And like you see, like these games are coming down to the wire early on in the year. We weren't even in games to get to late game situations like this. So I know Coach will have us ready, and we'll figure out a way to get these wins as we go on throughout this year.
Chris?
He's struggling offensively, but you get the fight.
All good.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would say you struggled offensively. I still think you had a pretty good night. But you touched on it. How important is it to put two good performances together? Because you easily could have beaten both Cairns and Sydney now, and they're two of the top 4 teams in these last two games. How much belief does it now give you that you're actually now starting to string some good form together?
I think it's a hump that we got over today. It was sort of just like a hanging cloud over us. We talk about it after we have one good performance. Somehow, some way, we couldn't muster up the energy, muster up the fight to have two. So we got that box checked, but now we got to check the box of winning some games. So I know that's what we're focused on now. And I think we're giving ourselves a chance. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And I think we're going to find ways to get these wins. It's a tough process. It's been a tough journey for all of us this year, but nobody in our locker rooms hanging their heads. Nobody's feeling sorry for themselves. And I think that's what we're built on, and that's how we want to go out there and perform. It's easy just to give in and, give up on the year. I feel like that's the easy way to do it, but nobody on our team is feeling like that. And I know we're going to fight every single game, and these wins are going to come for us.
As a playing group, how much of a boost did you get by seeing Dan Greedy back out there on the floor?
It was amazing. It was amazing to have Greeta back on the court. I wore his shirt today that everybody needs a Greeta in their life. So he's the man. He's one of my favorite teammates. Just the journey he's been on as a player it's unbelievable, man. To have two crazy injuries like that and to keep the mental sanity just shows how strong of a person he is. And it's going to be nice having him on the court because that man doesn't stop. He's an Energizer bunny, and he's going to give us a lot coming off the bench.
On Sunday, obviously they're starting to find some form, but for whatever reason, you seem to always play pretty well against them, and they're always pretty close games. Jacob?
Oh, yeah, yeah, no, you're cool. It's just breaking up, sorry. Yeah, I mean, obviously, when we play against them, it's one where everyone in our situation right now, and I'm sure theirs, where you circle a goal, we could probably get this one. They are playing in good form. Obviously now we're on their home court, which we'll have to. We've played pretty well on the road in certain situations, but we haven't gotten a win there. So it's going into it, and the way we're playing and the way they're playing for a position, for where we are on the position, they always are good games. So I mean, it's a good thing for us right now because it gives us an exciting piece to go into where we get to play a good basketball game, and we've got a really good chance. So yeah, I mean, we'll do the video tomorrow. We fly pretty early tomorrow. We'll do some video tomorrow with the guys at night, and then play that game the next day. And we'll go for it again like we did tonight and like we did in Cairns.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks.